welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I'm Hannah Rose and you're watching Home with Hannah. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about stress and how to de-stress. Now I know this is my Motivational Monday video, and usually we're talking about subjects such as motivation and productivity, but I feel like it's important to talk about stress because stress is something that if we are all overwhelmed and really stressed, we're gonna not be as productive as we could be, and we're not gonna be motivated. So in order to stay motivated, I think it's important to be able to manage your stress and know what to do if you have had a really long day, it's been stressful, it's been overwhelming, what to do to de-stress. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the ways that I really like to de-stress and things that make me really happy and really calm and relaxed. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing that I really love to do to de-stress is to practice yoga. Now I find yoga really helpful when wanting to de-stress. After a very long day, I'll do yin yoga, and what I'll do is I'll link below the yoga routine that I do every Sunday, and whenever I've had a really long day and I just feel like I need to kind of let that day go and just really relax, I will do that routine. It's by Boho Beautiful on YouTube. She's really amazing. She knows what she's talking about with yoga and all of that. So try some of her routines and they'll be really helpful. So yes, that's what I do. I will do some yoga, and yin yoga, it's where you hold like a stretch or a pose for about 2 minutes, and with that, you just are focusing on your breath and how you're feeling, and you're just in the moment, and that really helps you forget about whatever happened during the day and really de-stress. So yeah, I'd suggest practicing yoga, and something else that I do is to make me feel good in the morning and to kind of start the day off really good. If I'm having a really good morning and I'm doing my morning routine that I set out to do at the beginning of this year, I will stretch for about 5 minutes. And that's just kind of all I do, is about a 5-minute quick yoga kind of flow routine. And it helps me just feel good and gets my body like feeling really energized for the day. So yeah, so yoga is really helpful when you're trying to manage stress. It's just a way to really relax your body. So yeah, moving on to my next tip. The next thing that I really like to do is use positive affirmations. Now I know this might sound a little bit cheesy, but actually it's so beneficial. I think we all have power over our minds, and if you say positive words to yourself and you think positive thoughts, you're going to impact your mind positively. It's gonna have a positive impact on you, and you're gonna be in the right mindset for the day, kind of like with yoga. It makes you have a good outlook, and I really find it beneficial to use positive affirmations. You can find like affirmation cards, or you can find books with positive affirmations on it. Look it up online. There's so many out there, but you can also create your own and just repeat them a couple times in the morning. Something else that I really like to do is find music that has positive, uplifting words in it, and that just really makes me feel so good and energized. So yeah, try positive affirmations. They're really helpful. You can read them before bed if you've had a stressful day in order to de-stress and remind yourself why you want to be motivated, why you want to do what you want to do, and it just gives you that boost of confidence, I feel like. And also, if you start your day with positive affirmations, you're starting your day with that positive mindset that's gonna help you avoid getting yourself into really stressful situations. I know that like with certain situations we can't control it. It's like the weather. It might be a really bad day and it's kind of put you in a bad mood, or you might have been stuck in traffic all night on your way home from work and it stressed you out, or you have a really long to-do list that you need to get through. A lot of things can really stress us out, and we sometimes can't control that, but what we can control is how we think and the thoughts that come into our minds. And if you allow positive thoughts and you think like these positive affirmations, it's just gonna really help you, and it's just a good tool to have. Now, my next tip is to practice meditation, and I think meditation is really important. It's really something that I'm working on. I'm not an expert here. I'm not talking as an expert. I'm really struggling myself to kind of get it into my routine, but I'm trying. I want to try and practice it every morning, and I've started to incorporate it this year into my morning routine, and that's why I'm not really an expert, because it's only been since January that I really started getting into meditation and learning about it, and I know that when I have done it, whether it be in the morning or at nighttime, I feel so good. Even if it's just 5-10 minutes, it just makes you feel really good, and you just feel like, I don't know how to explain the feeling, you feel really light and you don't feel all that stress. It's kind of like you let it go during meditation. So yeah, I find that if you do 10 minutes of meditation in the morning, you could listen to a guided meditation on YouTube, or there's plenty of apps like Headspace, and I think there's one called Calm. I've not tried that one out, but you can use like apps, or you can use YouTube to listen to guided meditation if you're a beginner. But if you start your day off with meditation, you're starting your day off in a calm and collected way that really kind of grounds you and gets you ready for the day. It's a peaceful way to wake up, and you can even meditate while drinking your morning tea or coffee. As long as you're kind of sat there with, a little bit of time for yourself to just kind of clear your mind, you will feel really good throughout the day. And also, if you've had a stressful day, I find that sitting before bed, if I sit for 10-20 minutes listening to really nice relaxing music like spa music, or just sitting there in silence meditating, I feel really, really calm, and it just lets go of all the stress that's happened during the day. So I really think that meditation is great for your mind and overall wellness. So try meditation out. Try it for a couple weeks and see how it makes you feel. And that's just really gonna help you out if you do get stressed really easily, or you have a stressful job or whatever. Just try it out, and I think it will really help you. Now, the next thing that I really love, and if you know me, you'll know I love crystals. So if you follow me on Instagram or you know me in person, you'll know that I love crystals. I've got them all around my apartment. I don't think there's one in this shop, but basically I have crystals all around. And for me, I was kind of drawn to them quite a few years ago now, probably about 5 years ago. I got my first crystal, and my mom said I always liked them since being little, but I remember like picking one up at a market one day, and I loved it. I was drawn to it. It was rose quartz, and it made me feel good, and for some reason I put it on my bedside table, and I still have that crystal. I love it, and I like surrounding myself with crystals because of their energy. If you charge them and cleanse them and have them around your home, they're gonna bring you positive energy. And for me, if I've had a stressful day or I want to de-stress, I might meditate while holding a crystal. I'll wear crystals. I will have them around me because their energy makes me feel good, and that's just something personal to me. I mean, if you know nothing about crystals, you can go and have a look and see if you're drawn to any. My personal favorites are rose quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz. Those are my favorite because I think they're beautiful, so I have a lot of those around my home. But there's also there's so many crystals, and their healing powers are amazing, really, and they make you feel good. So if you're into that, that is something that I would suggest, because it can really help you de-stress by having them around you. Moving on, I think this is something that can really help a lot of people de-stress, and that is to read a book. I feel like once you start getting into a book, I feel like it really helps you clear your mind and put all your focus on that one thing that you're focused on. I feel like if you have a book in your hands, it makes you focus on that storyline or whatever, and that helps you de-stress. You kind of forget about the outside world and you're focused on this one thing, and that just brings your focus and awareness to one thing and helps you de-stress. So what I would suggest is, you know, just getting into some comfy pajamas, getting into some comfy loungewear, and relaxing nice and cozy with a book. Start reading a book that you've always wanted to read or that you're currently reading, and I think that that will really help you de-stress. And with reading, it's not only going to help you de-stress, but you're also going to learn from it. You know, it's going to help your mind. It's really good for you to read, and you know, you'll learn so much. You'll grow through reading, and yeah, just make it part of your little routine. Try reading 20 minutes before bedtime, and that will help you de-stress. Instead of being on our phones right before we go to sleep, try just reading a book, getting into the story, and then as soon as you feel really sleepy, going to sleep. And then you're not stressed looking at what people are up to and the pictures people are posting and whatever. Try just focusing on a book. It's really good for you, and it just helps you relax and unwind after a long day. And also, kind of with reading, you could run yourself a nice bath, whether it be a bubble bath or you want to put some really nice like salts and make a nice salt bath. Just have a relaxing bath, maybe light some candles and have a little pamper night and read a book. And if you read a book in the bath, you know, you're doing two things that are really going to help you de-stress. And treat yourself. Give yourself a little pamper, paint your nails, put a face mask on, run a bath, read a book, and that will just make you feel good, and you'll kind of forget about anything that's been stressful or stressing you out. You'll forget about it because you're focused on you and you're doing something for you. Right, I know I've been talking for a bit, but I've only got a few more to share. So the next thing that I really find helps me de-stress is to use essential oils and aromatherapy. Now I've talked about this a lot on my channel, but on my bedside table I keep some like aromatherapy products such as like a lavender essential oil roll, and I forget what they're called, but basically it's got like some essential oils in there, and it's just like rolls on your pulse points. Like you could put it on your wrist and around your neck, and the smell, you'll smell it here and there, and it just makes you feel really calm and relaxed. I have like lavender pillow mists and room sprays, and also just kind of like diffusing essential oils. Different essential oils are going to help you relax and de-stress. So I really love using lavender at nighttime. If I'm diffusing in my diffuser, I love using peppermint oil. I also love, you know, lemon when it's the daytime and I'm cleaning. I love diffusing lemon, and I also have like an orange tangerine smell, and that's just really good. It's uplifting, it makes me feel good. So depending on my mood, I will use different essential oils. If you've had a really long day, I would suggest peppermint oil because it's really good if you've got a headache and it's kind of all up here, like you feel stressed out because you've got a really bad headache and it's been a long day. Using peppermint oil is really beneficial. And something else that I do is I have eucalyptus oil in my bathroom, and if I want to have like a spa-like experience while I'm having a shower, I will put a couple drops at the bottom of my shower, and the steam and the smell of the essential oil is just really, really nice. It's really like relaxing, so that's gonna help you de-stress. If you know, stress really affects you during the day and you just really want to wind down, I would really suggest essential oils, or even just during the day to give you a little boost of energy and to keep you motivated and to make you feel productive. Using aromatherapy is very beneficial. Okay, so the last couple things that I really like to do if I want to de-stress is one, to cook a meal at home. Just cooking a meal at home is just relaxing. It's kind of like therapy, like putting all the ingredients together and making a yummy meal that you all enjoy. So, and even if you live alone, take some time for yourself to cook yourself a meal from scratch. And you'll be so proud of yourself. You can make a little bit extra so you can put some away so you don't have to cook the next day, and you can have leftovers. It's just really good to cook at home and you feel healthy and good about yourself. and that can help you de-stress. Just being in the kitchen and cooking your meals is really helpful for a lot of people. And last but not least, I would suggest getting out into nature and going for a walk. I'm not really big into the whole like going out outdoors and going on an adventure and stuff like that, but at the same time, I really appreciate getting out into nature, going for a nice nature walk or going for a nice walk around beautiful gardens. That's something I love to do personally. I love to visit different gardens and just walk around and look at the beautiful scenery and flowers and everything, and that helps me de-stress and makes me relax. And it's kind of like meditation, getting out into nature and, you know, putting your bare feet in the grass, or if you're at the beach, you know, feeling the ocean water, or just taking time to be mindful of what's going on around you and what you feel and what you hear and what you see. When you get out into nature, you're really able to practice mindfulness, and that's really going to help you de-stress and relax. So yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that some of these things that I love have inspired you to kind of think of your own things that you personally love to do. You don't have to do all of these things that I'm suggesting to de-stress, but some of them you might already incorporate into your routine, and you might realize, yeah, when I do that certain thing, such as like running myself a bath or reading a really good book, I'm focused on the present moment and I'm relaxed. And that's a good thing to keep in mind next time I'm really stressed out and I need to de-stress. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any videos. I will be posting weekly videos, so yeah, don't miss out. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!